Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Magic Frog 66 stream. We are back for more Baldur's Gate 3. We just fought the avatar of the god of death, Merkul, and killed Ketheric Thorm. There was a lot. You gotta go again. Thank you so much, Tori. I hope your day's going okay. I hope your day's going better, I guess. Actually, would be a better way of putting it, but point is, I hope you're having a good day. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I could be doing worse, and you know, the fact that we're not doing worse is a good thing. I prefer to be doing good than bad. Doing well than bad, I guess, would be a better way of putting that, but wow, there's a lot of shit over here. Amulet of the Absolute.
Bet that will fit in my bag.
Invasion plan. Could be useful. Lord Gortash, the Committee of Concerned Patriarchs would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short and long term, for the economic livelihood of Baldur's Gate. Tuesday the 12th, noon, a luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance? Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute, this hastily written drivel is admittedly well-intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things, like the heat death of the universe, the resurrection of the one-eyed Vecna the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from Chult. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. That's kind of funny. Grand design. Oh, this has been a lot. We've seen a lot of things here today. It's been a very busy it's been very busy, that's all. That's the end of that sentence. It is kind of funny that scythe was just sitting there. Alright, I guess we're gonna go ahead and teleport out. I'm not sure there's anything else here, so let's go.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the Absolute. How?
Seems he's a servant of Bane, as Ketheric served Merkul. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him. He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast.
Yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Alright, I think we can arrange that.
He can't get away with what he's done. To me. To us. He won't get away with it.
There better be a soft bedroll in my near future.
Yeah, I certainly hope so. I'm exhausted.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long, and I've just had a lit torch thrust.
I love that the hat just covers his eyes. It's hilarious. Yeah, I thought you'd be more subdued after coming close to blowing up.
Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed, but after what we saw, I must admit, I'm excited. The crown! The The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power. The ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Yeah, hold on. Why is
That
it so
crown
important?
Sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that
Honestly,
must have been
I
documented.
love this hat. This hat is pulling so much weight here.
We'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
I think we can make that happen. So you just want to go shopping?
Book shopping? But yes. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese tech
That's
is
incredible.
uncommon,
Holy
but
shit.
I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away.
There's, you know what? We haven't really had a good shopping day. We haven't been in a town that has a good, to be able to do a good shopping episode. Like, sure, we go to shops, but we haven't had a shopping episode.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Nothing to say about everything that just happened. We just fought a god. And you got nothing?
Long, dark below, but light above. Light at last.
Yeah, very poetic.
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer.
Oh my god!
Every night
It's
that
so
you came back,
cute!
that somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this
Oh.
moment, I want for nothing.
Oh. Oh. This is so cute. Holy shit.
You are.
Oh my god, I love this.
Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Yeah, absolutely, you're welcome.
We look forward to it.
Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Holy shit. That was amazing. That was an incredible fucking interaction. Holy shit. I'm here for it.
He's gone. I can feel it.
Oh, Art, I'm sorry.
Nathaniel is gone. And with him, any chance of breaking the curse.
The curse is broken already, dude. Yeah, I beat Ketherick, that's something.
Was never my concern. I wanted to help Thaniel. My friend is gone. Lost to the darkness. And I think I am too. I feel
Oh,
it deep inside.
I'm so sorry, Art.
I didn't want to tell you in last night, but the shadow fell. Broke something in me. Something no healer can fix. I hoped to save Thaniel, as he saved me. But it was all for nothing. Thank you
I'm so sorry, dude.
for trying to help us. I'm sure Thaniel would feel the same.
Hey, Lamburn! Nice to see ya! How's it going? We're just doing a bit of a wrap up here. Not wrap up, but like, how's it going? How's it going? We're playing some Baldur's Gate.
Shadows yet fester. The dead three united under cover of darkness. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
It's an interesting question. Yeah. I think that answer 3 is probably my best thought.
No. Nor canst thou count mind flayers among them.
Huh.
Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A
That is an
flock
interesting
without
thought.
souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm
Where
kind of surprised to
matters
see you
of
here.
balance are concerned, I am eternally cold.
Yeah, you seem to know a lot about the Dead 3.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Merkel, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Isn't there more you can tell me? Oh. Thanks, Withers. Much appreciated. Alright, looks like there's some people upstairs.
Why, yes. Once Alfira is done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
Alfira? What?
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketherick. But I missed Mole.
Where? Yeah, Mole wasn't here, was he?
Alfira's writing
She.
us a song. A stupid song won't bring Mole back. Tell her, won't you?
You're here. Good. That's good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Mole is still missing, and
Yeah, I
they
should
haven't
check my
taken it
quest
too well.
log. I know that got
Trying to cheer
updated,
them
but...
up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's hardly going to distract them.
True. You know what would be amazing? A concert.
Oh, no.
Just for the kids. Problem is, it's boring if it's just me playing. I need another.
No.
Maybe I'll find one in the city. Until then, the kids and I shall work on our masterpiece.
I mean... Alright.
Maybe I should ask the grown-ups to look for Mulligan.
Alright.
Back in last light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
I freed Zevlor down in the colony.
I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
I'm sure you will.
Molly's gonna come through those doors any moment now.
It is weird I never found Mole. Right? Like, he should have been... They should have been in there, I feel like. I don't think I ever got an opportunity to check out all these rooms. Come on, everybody. Everybody failed? Fuck. Oh. Lovely. Neat. When you were a little girl, I would often watch. I'm wondering if that was, her mother. Spine Shutter Amulet. That's an interesting one. Lune's Devotee. Was this his chair or something? Yeah, it must have been. This place is huge.
Melodious Thorn, loving mother, beloved wife. Her
Yep.
light will never be forgotten.
So much to explore. Cathedral Rod of Blessed Bone.
Ketheric's been studying something called the Apostle. But of which god?
Yeah, boy, I kind of wish I had had that earlier. If I'd found that earlier, maybe I wouldn't have been suffering so much.
Watch your back.
that?
Elder Brain Domination? All 3 netherstones must be controlled by a single leader, me by preference. Not until after all the stakeholders have made their essential contribution. Huh. Interesting.
With pleasure.
Alright, let's go ahead and pop that. Ooh, Cloak of Elemental Absorption? See your shining spires walk the Silver Gardens, but dreamt of. Luna's light shines bright in our little one, but she don't need a guide. Oh.
Why, that's almost beautiful. Imagine what she'd think if she saw him now.
She would have been so disappointed. A lever? Oh. Alrighty. Well, I don't need to read all of these. I was just sort of curious about some of them. Alright. I'm gonna head back downstairs. I think we'll head back to camp. We'll level up. Or we could just level up, I suppose. Yeah, let's just level up. Let's see. Warden of Vitality. Bonus action to heal yourself. Alright. Blinding Smite. Crusader's Mantle. Good spells. All good spells. And we got Revivify, which is nice. Don't know. Yeah, Branding Smite is a good spell. Yeah, I don't need Revivify all that often. I think I'd rather have... Yeah. We're gonna go ahead. We're swapping some spells around. Alright, that should be good. Brutal critical, very nice. Hey, 5th level spell slots. Let's see, let's see. Wall of Stone, Telekinesis. Yeah, Wall of Stone might be nice. Let's do Cone of Cold and, Yeah, I think that's good enough. Yeah, and we'll take Wall of Stone. Why not? I don't know why he didn't get the level up. That's kind of weird, but whatever. Oh. Oh, they did come to camp.
Yes?
No, nothing.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Okay, why? Yeah, what is it?
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last.
If Shadowheart could be here to see this.
Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
I mean, you did crush his head. Yeah, I couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side.
Oh!
I'm pleased to hear it.
That's very nice. Yeah, how do you intend to spend your newfound
I am
freedom?
free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
And there's still a great deal I don't
And I
know.
will tell.
Yeah, please. Are you really Selûne's
Do I not
daughter?
radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory. There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial
Wow.
womb.
That's impressive. No wonder you were trapped. Yeah, how'd you come to be trapped?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly, but Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief, and she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his
that tracks.
loathsome advisor Balthazar lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their
You trusted
infernal
Balthazar? That dude, I can't imagine that dude ever
murdered,
seeming trustworthy.
made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature, and Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
And I'm happy to hear it.
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny.
So are you
and
actually
murder.
joining the party, or are you just gonna hang out?
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
Yeah.
I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Leave. That would be quite the reaction. Just, do you believe in love at first sight? Walks away. Yeah, there's magic in the look.
That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air.
I don't recall if we learned how she died. I just sort of assumed it was illness.
So changed. So hideously warped.
Did he shout boo? Yeah, I'd become the chosen of Merkel.
But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her.
Pretty depressing, I'm sure. To
protect them.
wake up and find all this out all at once.
No matter what.
It's gotta be harsh. So you lied about who you were.
Who would trust the next of kin of Ketheric Thorm? But I have no more secrets. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help.
She's probably... I think she's a little
I
insane
hope we won't
at this
intrude on
point.
hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Happy to help out. Alright, Volo.
Ah, my good fellow.
Uh-oh.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Alright.
You won't find a more
I thought I had done this before.
have a matter of day.
It's been days since we first had that discussion, my dude.
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Hey, he seems pretty emphatic.
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Yeah, what do you know about Gortash and
I've never
Worm?
heard tell of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice.
I mean, good instincts there, clearly.
But where these chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
Said you can say what led to your pact in exile.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
Yeah, I'd give my life.
As would I. was 17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the Cult of the Dragon made its move.
The Cult of the
A
Dragon?
religion devoted to conjuring the most evil of goddesses, the Dragon Tiamat. A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Yeah, sure.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. The first of Tiamat's 5 heads. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
Fascinating.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Yeah. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis.
Interesting.
The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. And when we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Yeah, is that how you lost your eye?
It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
That sucks. What about your father?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizura had swept it clean. I showed him my stone.
This poor guy. He's had a rough go.
He turned away. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did. I understand.
Yeah, must have been furious.
Never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
Do you miss him?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
Will is such a tortured soul. He doesn't give himself enough credit.
Soldier? He
Yeah.
got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid. crawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just... it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well enough to move into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously.
And he betrayed you.
Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
Yeah, I don't like this dude. We're gonna kill this dude. If I can, I'll try to make sure you get the final swing, but there's no guarantee. Oh, Arabella, you're still here?
I guess I can take care of myself. I mean, I've gotten this far.
How can I help?
No. Alright. Nothing else from anybody, so I guess we'll just hit the hay. I don't think anybody has anything to talk about, so... I do love that everybody goes to sleep and there's just these magical effects all over the place. It's just kind of funny. Oh, Withers is back.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally?
No, we're good. Alright, let's head out. Actually, let's try talking to Aelin and Isabel one more time, just in case they have something else. Otherwise, we'll just head out.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
You should join my camp permanently. We could fight the powers of evil together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Hell yeah! I'm about it. Let's fucking go! She's planning to join me permanently. We'll see what Isabel says. Alright. Well, I believe it is now time to head out to Baldur's Gate. Poor Jaheira. Fuck.
Just tell me what you need.
I need to sell a bunch of shit, is what I need. I have a bunch of equipment that I just cannot use anymore. I just have better weapons at this point. Wargfang is just not going to cut it anymore.
Late.
Okay, hold on. Somebody needs to put on that cloak of absorb elements. You know what? Astarion. Yeah. Well, I think that one fits a little better.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Yeah, and the blue kind of suits her fairly well, I think. Also, you know what? I suddenly realized I could...
Let me work my magic.
I can have him learn all these spells. I have so many spells for him to learn. Him being able to cast Remove Curse might be useful, too. So many spells. And it's not like I'm using the money for anything. Yeah, not too many more. Yeah, we just burned through like half our funds doing this, but I think it was worth it. It's still going through it. It's not even caught up to where we are. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, mage armor would be good. Grease, we're gonna leave. We don't need grease, honestly. Shield is always good. Scorching Ray is always good. Yeah, Magic Missile is generally a good spell to have. Enlarge Reduce could be funny. Let's focus on the larger spells. Dominate Person, Planar Binding. Wisdom save 16. I don't know. Being able to conjure another ally might be helpful. Blight is good. I never used that once. Not even once. I think part of my problem is I don't know how it works, so I'm like a little nervous to use it. Whiff of Warding. Sleet Storm is a good spell. Yeah, too many high-level spells. We don't need Ice Storm and Sleet Storm, I don't think. And I think Sleet Storm covers a wider area. Well, it only disrupts concentration. Yeah, we'll take Ice Storm. Alright. Alright, that should be fine.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Ugh, poor Jaheira. I wish I could revive her. I really do. That would be... I mean, can I use an actual... Obviously, the spell scroll... It's very annoying. It's very annoying. I don't know. I wonder if there was something more I could have done.
I'll take that.
Yeah, pick up an add to wares, why not?
Just tell me what you need.
Wow, she filled up really quick. She doesn't even have enough money to cover that. Alright, I guess we'll head out.
Ladylike.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
Okay. What? I don't want to send others to their death.
And if they died, would their deaths not count? But they need not die, for they would have you. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Okay, this was unexpected. Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an
That was
end to
weird.
the Absolute, the Chosen.
There was some weird, like, audio dissonance there.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces. Ketheric may be gone, but the shadows remain. On our guard.
Yeah, nothing else to do. I mean, I'm not... I decided a long time ago I'm not doing the Githyanki Crush, so... We'll just head out, I guess. We can head to this thing here, I suppose.
I can't wait to be clear of this damn shadow curse. I like darkness, just not when it's trying to kill me.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm of a similar opinion. I like being alive, ideally.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Yeah, I guess I'll be locked out of this place. So, figure. Might as well check this. I think this is the last thing over here. Oh, whoops. Sending you ingredients as per your letter. And I guess we are heading to Baldur's Gate. Wow. Hey, guys, we're finally doing the thing that the game has been trying to get us to go to. We're finally going to the place. Oh boy. All right. Hard save. It's a hard save. Let's go.
The Absolute's army are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
All right, everybody. To Baldur's Gate. As far as I'm concerned, I'm leaving nothing behind that I need to come back for. I'm leaving a lot of friends' bodies behind is what I'm leaving.
Path ahead clear. You should be elated. But the sight of the land you leave behind does nothing to alleviate your sorrow.
Yeah. That place was in bad shape. Really bad shape. Oh. Depending on what happens next, oh, what is this? Gortash? Dude's got very red eyes. That looks like Flaming Fist headquarters. Posing for his portrait.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
I mean...
Duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping and yes sir, no sir, rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
She is batshit crazy. Oh. Well, took a moment for those assets to load in. Aww. You can't? I always forget what our hair actually looks like.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Hey! Baldur's Gate! Fabulous. It's a much smaller party than I thought I would be traveling with, but... and I think that this is a fabulous place to call it for the day. We will be picking up with more Baldur's Gate later, but for now, I want to thank everybody on Twitch for joining me. My name is MagicFrog66. Thanks so much for joining me live. I hope you enjoyed this lovely Baldur's Gate stream. There will be more later. We'll be switching tracks a little bit. I'll talk about that more in a moment. But for those of you watching later at home, thank you so much for joining us. It's been a pleasure. We're finally entering Act 3. I'm so excited to see what the rest of this game has in store for us. I hope to see you all soon. I hope you all stay safe, stay sane, and be a little salty. Not about anything important, but just like you stubbed your toe or something. Be a little salty about something like that. That level of saltiness is what I'm expecting. Bye, everybody.